धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदया। किसी महान व्यक्ति का कहना था कि युवा के विकास की परिकल्पना उस वट वृक्ष के समान है जिसकी जड़ें हमारी पुरातन संस्कृति हो, जिसका तना हमारा लोकतांत्रिक मूल्य हो, जिसकी शाखाएं हो सबका साथ, सबका विकास और सबका विश्वास, युवा कौशल जिसकी पत्तियां हो, जिसे सींचे हम अपने परिश्रम से और फलस्वरूप हमें मिले विकसित विश्वगुरु भारत। As quoted by Mahatma Gandhi, live as if you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever. These words remind us that education is not merely about acquiring knowledge, but continuous growth throughout our lives. Do you know what Lord Macaulay once said in British Parliament? He said that it is nearly impossible to rule India, but if they succeeded in breaking our backbone, our education system, then they'll succeed in breaking our entire nation, and that's what they did, and that's what today's coaching institutions are doing. They are prioritizing rote learning over true understanding, thus reducing education to a mere race for marks. आज के कोचिंग संस्थानों ने गुणवत्तापूर्ण शिक्षा को हर नागरिक के मौलिक अधिकार से एक विशेष अधिकार बना दिया है। चिंतित माता पिता की नज़रों में ये कोचिंग संस्थान पैसा छापने की मशीन बन गए हैं जो छात्रों और अभिभावकों की असुरक्षाओं पर गिद्ध दृष्टि लगाए हुए हैं। आपको यह जान के हैरानी होगी कि हमारे देश के प्रतिष्ठित कोचिंग संस्थानों में 120 से भी ज़्यादा छात्रों के लिए केवल एक अध्यापक नियुक्त होता है। क्या ये पर्याप्त है? साथियों, याद रखिए, संघर्षों के साए में इतिहास हमारा पलता है। जिस और जवानी चलती है उस और जमाना चलता है। हमें ज़रूरत है मजबूत नियम बनाने की ताकि यह कोचिंग संस्थान पारदर्शी रूप से संचालित हो और छात्रों की भलाई को प्राथमिकता दें। हमें खुद से पूछना चाहिए कि क्या हम ऐसी शिक्षा प्रणाली को कायम रखेंगे जो गुलामी के कालखंड में साजिशन रची गई थी, या फिर हम एक नए रास्ते पर चलेंगे जो विचारों की विविधता का जश्न मनाता हो, हर व्यक्ति को स्वतंत्र रूप से सशक्त बनाता हो। अंत में मैं बस यही कहना चाहूँगी कि वसुधा का नेता कौन हुआ, भूखंड विजेता कौन हुआ, अतुलित यशक्रेता कौन हुआ, नवधर्म प्रणेता कौन हुआ, जिसने न कभी आराम किया, विघ्नों में रहकर काम किया, विघ्नों में रहकर काम किया। जय हिंद, जय भारत और धन्यवाद।
A cow, an elephant, a dog, or a dog eater. It is important for students to take knowledge and for teachers to be honest with them and their duty so none lose faith, which is what brings us to the motion of the hour. Coaching now becomes an important part of student life, but being practical, it's important to question whether they are working ethically or are the students really being benefited. Honorable Speaker, according to Economic Times, the Central Consumer Protection Authority of India had to issue notices to 17 IAS coaching institutes for inflating their success rates from 933 to 3,500 successful candidates in the UPSC examination. And many such cases of malpractices done by the coaching institutions have been recorded over the years. Now, I ask the government, how did we allow this to happen? And even if it did, is issuing notices and charging fines all we are going to do about it? We say that this generation does not take care about their future. How will they when these institutions are playing such cruel jokes on their future, deceiving and lying to them? A framework here, however, will ensure that these institutions are honest with the students and provide more transparency in the cycle. Furthermore, the Gurgaon government tabled for the presence of psychologists at coaching institutes at the budget session of the Coaching Institutions Bill 2024. Kota alone has witnessed 23 suicide cases in 2023 and 15 in 2022. And this is not a small number. If only someone would have guided those students at the right time, if only someone would have heard them and given them the correct answers at the right time, the situation would have been different. I believe that the framework will ensure the presence of those experts at the center and provide more manageable syllabus and standard to the students. Let's change the view a little. I'm sure we have all heard about, when it comes to CLAT preparation, we have all heard about Career Launcher, IMS or Career Ledge. They are the 5-star big shot players after all. But have you heard about Abhyas Chanakya or CLAT Gurukul? No, you haven't. All thanks to the monopoly. You argue that the framework will
Thank you, respected madam. Namaskar and Jai Hind to the respected chair and my worthy mates. Speaking in the favor of the motion, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that this motion lies in major three words: why, how, and the ground reality. Respected madam, as we look on, why is the transformation required? It lies in the keywords of the motion itself, which is first, transparency. The boards we see outside, उन हंसते चेहरों के पीछे कितनी सच्चाई है, कितने आंसू हैं, कितने दुख हैं, हम कभी नहीं जान सकते. We just see it. Misleading promises regarding ranks and marks to the parents and the buying ranks and leaking of question papers are some of the regular accusations put upon major coaching institutions. And it's always proved right. NEET paper leak, IIT paper leak, and whatnot. Suicide, we all spoke about. And it fills me with guilt that their death wasn't enough, that we are standing here to talk about it. Reports after reports published that 10,000 on an average students commit suicide in major coaching industries. Now, the second major keyword of the motion is equality. Equality how? क्योंकि UPSC तो top एक ऑटो वाले की बेटी भी कर लेती है, but the money is invested in it, and the ones who can't go.
Personalized education, which is not fully available in school due to time constraints and specific syllabus, which is why 75% of Indian students opt for coaching. But media reports are highlighting that these coaching institutions are charging very high fees and using unfair practices, causing stress on students, which even leads to suicidal cases. The 2024 guidelines do prohibit misleading promises or guarantee ranks to protect families who sacrifice their livelihoods for these fees. लेकिन अगर इन नियमों का उल्लंघन ऐसे ही होता रहा तो एक गरीब बच्चा जो कोचिंग की एडमिशन फीस के लिए धक्के खाता है, उसकी व्यथा बस यही हो जाएगी कि लेकर अपनी टूटी साइकिल कोचिंग भागा हूँ, एडमिशन फीस के चक्कर में रात भर जागा हूँ, भाग दौड़ की जिंदगी में आई बहुत थकान, एडमिशन फीस के चक्कर में बिक गए खेत मकान, उम्र हमारी 18 बरस की हर दिन मुझे सताती है, एडमिशन फीस चुकाने में उम्र बीती जाती है, देख देख शिक्षा का आलम मन में बड़ी उदासी है, but this poor child can be helped by following regulations laid in an effective regulatory framework. We must know that a framework is important, but what's more important is the strict implementation. मैं यहाँ उपस्थित सभी सांसदों से पूछना चाहती हूँ कि क्या हम हमारे भारत के युवाओं को ऐसे कोचिंग संस्थानों में पढ़ने भेज सकते हैं जहाँ ना कोई नियम हो.
Boards we see outside,
मन में बड़ी उदासी है, but this poor child can be
ensure our country's future, so be it. क्या यही है हमारी शिक्षा प्रणाली? The coaching industry has become a breeding ground for dishonesty, with many institutions making inflated promises that they cannot keep. Section 2, subsection 28 of the Consumer Protection Act of 2019 defines misleading advertisements. Coaching institutions mislead parents into believing that it is a necessity for them to enroll their children in their coaching institutions, without which clearing entrance examinations will be close to impossible. क्या आपने देखा है कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट अक्सर अपने सक्सेस रेट्स को गलत तरीके से पेश करते हैं, जिससे छात्र को ये गलत फहमी होती है कि या हाई मार्क्स या सिर्फ एनरोलमेंट से उन्हें उनकी ड्रीम कॉलेजेस मिल जाएगी, without any verifiable evidence. Many of these institutions not only exaggerate their success claims, but also misuse the names and images of successful students without their consent, which violates Section 21 of the Consumer Protection Act of 2019. However, we must not lose hope. The CCPA has taken bold steps to crack down on misleading advertisements, emphasizing